Hey everyone, this here's Aaron with the Canny Couple, and Julia's behind the camera. And today we want to talk about getting every last thing, drop, whatever out of your garden before it's too late. But before we get started, we'd really appreciate it if you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Okay, so today, well, not today, over the weekend here, took down all the fencing, getting ready to roll it up, cut down all the Jerusalem artichokes I'm going to clean up over there and take out. So a lot of junk to get out of the garden to prepare it for next year. But at the same time, we've got two things. Here's one, butternut that is stuck into the fence. So this is one of the disadvantages of vertical gardening. So you hear us talking about, how we do a lot of vertical gardening and everything. But this here, if we don't catch it soon enough, this is what can happen.
And this one we had to wait for fencing to come down.
Yeah, this one we actually had to take the fence post up to get to it. So it was one that was even harder to get to. The other one we wouldn't have had to take it out that we got over here. But, these are some of the issues that you can run into, doing this type of fencing on vertical garden. Usually got to make sure that they're away from it. And this isn't the only two we had this year. We had a few more as well that we had to deal with, but these are the what's left in the garden.
This one was awful.
Yeah,
Awful.
this one here, you can see it grew through on both sides. So what we're gonna have to do, we're gonna have to cut it open in the garden and the other one as well.
We have to process those
Tonight.
as soon as possible. We gotta get them in the oven to bake and then in the refrigerator to cool down.
But some people might let these go to waste. We're not letting the food go to waste. We're going to use it. I mean, the only thing that we might have let go to waste is we might have had a couple watermelons up here that we got stuck in here. That watermelon's a little bit different than the squash to get out, because you're going to have
a bit more of a mess.
A bit more of a mess, yeah, with those. But I mean, we still got sorghum. We've got to do something with as well. That's around the edge here, as you could see. Just a few big stalks, and all those little tiny ones that we should have taken out. But we still got that to get out and do something with. If nothing else, I mean, we're going to try to get to in time, but we're worried that it's going to be cutting close on getting some syrup. So we got to make sure we get our seeds.
Yeah, I don't know if we're going to be brown enough by the time we're getting frost early this year.
Yeah. We had a couple of nights that were almost there, so we're very concerned that our schedule here of trying to get what we're trying to get done. But we're definitely making sure we're getting the pumpkin and the butternut out. So hold on here a second and watch as Julia cuts these out, not me.
You gotta be careful when you have them on the fence like this, because you can cut your hand. So I just take my small paring knife and get to where I can break it. Just pop it out like that. You can tell it's got pretty flesh. We were a little worried we were going to actually lose these. Let me just pop right out. Okay, I'm a little bit more worried about this pumpkin because I'm afraid he's going to be harder. And you're going to hear the baby. She's on my back. Be very careful. You do not want to slice your hand open.
As you can see, this one here, how it grew through there.
It's just so tough. It is so tough to get out. And this is the biggest disadvantage. If you don't catch it, like you can do as good as you think you can,
you'll still miss a couple.
You're going to miss a couple every time. And we actually are pretty good this year. See, this piece right here I will leave in the garden. And because that one where I cut it open, because I'll trim this off where the fencing grew around it. And then I'll just kind of pop right out.
I don't know about pop. It's going to come out.
It pops. Well, let's leave that in the garden to compost.
As you see, I get to carry the bowl.
I have the baby.
I know, but you know, like we said, not letting those go to waste. See a little squash bug on this one. Of course, those couple squash bugs we'll have to get out of here before we take it in the house. But you know, not letting this go to waste. We're gonna cook it up. We're gonna preserve it. We're gonna use it. You know, getting every last drop out of your garden that you can. You know, especially in the times today, don't know what's coming. Make sure to, you know, do
Make the
all you
most of what you
can.
have.
Yeah, yeah. So we got a lot of work here to do to get ready for the fall, winter. You probably heard us talk about our task. If you listen to our podcast, what we got to do to get it ready. Something as soon as we get this wire rolled up this week, that I'll be working to clear this down to the ground, and then we'll, you know, put some leaves down and the black plastic and
Till it.
till it and everything as well. So still a lot to do, you know, even though we're coming up upon winter, we have to prepare for next year's garden.
Yeah, we're hoping that it's even better.
Yeah. Well, if there's anything you want to, you know, see us do in a future episode, any comments, questions, send that over to thecannycouple@yahoo.com and leave down below what you're doing to prepare for your next year's garden already. And then go over check out our link tree, which has all of our other links to all of our other content. And
Thank you for joining us on the Canny Couple, where we work hard, live simple, and enjoy life. Have a wonderful day.